Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. Spiritual readings down below. I have a Patreon down below. Oh my God, it gets saucy on the Patreon. There's so much stuff about understanding reality, how to ascend higher, different ET wisdom. It's just so much sauce. You gotta go check it out, bro. I got an astral projection course down below. That joint is really fire. Um. I have a social medias down below, Discord down below to go join that. You know what I'm saying? Little spiritual community and stuff like that. But let's get into this video, man. Drop a like. You know what I'm saying? Come on, just drop that like. Don't stop being stingy. We don't like stingy people over here. Hey, if you being stingy, how you even expect to get your soulmate or your twin flame or divine counterpart? You know what I'm saying? How would you even expect that? Which, by the way, these are all different things. I'm gonna get into it. Subscribe if you're new. Like I said, like the video, and yeah. Let's talk about this. So, this has been a topic, right? Divine counterparts, twin flame summons. This has been popping up a lot recently, right? I was already kind of like peeping it a little bit like a few months ago, and it's like I also been getting certain understandings about them way deeper as I ascend in my consciousness and stuff like that. And then, like, for the past couple of days, I keep on getting questions about these different relationships, right? So let me first start by saying this. Whoa, these are all different fucking terms. They mean different things. I really dislike when people say, "Oh, the words don't mean nothing. Is we're talking about the same thing." No, you're not. That's why there's different words and terms. Obviously, like, come on now. Can we please use our brains? I don't know what world we live in when words don't matter no more, but yes, they do. If words don't freaking matter, how about you try to summon an angel by saying demonic incantations? Bet you summon a demon. It's the intent that matters. No, it's intent plus the words. It's not one or the other. It's both. You know what I'm saying? When you have the intent and the proper word, nigga, it's amazing. Like if you want to summon an angel, use an angelic incantation. You would not use a demonic one. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna summon a fucking demon, regardless of the intent. Because the words have power and the words have meaning. So let's please. I'm not trying to call niggas dumb. But let's please use our brains and let's please just I actually have to say upgrade our minds because we should already understand that words mean stuff, which is why we have words in the fucking first place. That's just me being that's me and my authority and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's break down these words now, right? First, let's start with a twin flame. People be confusing twin flames so goddamn much. So a twin flame, right, is when somebody literally has the same soul as you. But what is a soul? A soul is an individualized focal point of awareness, right? It's essentially your own consciousness, right? Now the thing is, if somebody was your twin flame, they would have the same exact past lives as you. So for me, right, I have Lyran past lives, Orion, I have Draco past lives, I have Artorian past lives, you know what I'm saying? My twin flame would have the same exact past life as me. So, like, for example, right, when I was fucking in Taurus teaching motherfuckers, right, they would have been the same exact person. You know what I'm saying? This is why, look, when it says twin flame, right, the flame is your fucking soul. The twin is your soul being split into two. Now, understand that most people are not going to be with their twin flame. And when they do get with them, it's not going to be that long term. You shouldn't even want a twin flame. The reason why twin flames happen is because your soul oftentimes wants to get multiple experiences. So your soul being an observer, right, could split itself off into two observers that have the same exact past lives and the same exact consciousness. So that way you could be in America, but your twin flames in fucking Africa living out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Twin flames are mainly because not everybody has a twin flame. I don't know if I have one. I don't really care to have one. You know what I'm saying? Soulmates or divine counterparts are way better actually. You know what I'm saying? You don't a twin flame is meant to have separate experiences, meaning that you guys will not often be together because once you guys both die, the soul reunifies and takes both experiences. You know what I'm saying? So if you had past lives as a motherfucking fish that was named fucking Jiggly Jew back in fucking Atlantis, your twin flame would be the same Jiggly Jew person, which most of y'all are not experiencing that. I just got to be real about that. And nor do you want to, because oftentimes it's going to be conflict. That means you got split on purpose because your soul wanted to split to get different experiences separate from each other. That's why you have a twin flame. so that we could literally observe different parts of life. You could be inside of fucking Japan, your twin flames inside of fucking nigga inside of fucking Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, right? Now let's get to soulmates. So the word soulmate, right, can refer to either friends or lovers. Now let me break down why. So a soulmate, the word mate could either mean to like mate with a person on like some relationship stuff, or simply just your mates, like your friend, right? So when it comes to a soulmate, just look at the fucking word soulmate, a mate to your soul. You know what I'm saying? It could either be a friend that is a friend to your soul, or it could be somebody that your soul has mated with back in the past. You know what I'm saying? So you could have multiple soulmates, you know what I'm saying? Facts, because you have several different past lives when you was with different people. You was not with the same person every single past life, you know what I'm saying? Now you could have been with somebody consecutively in several different past lives, but for most people, you're gonna have a fucking different wife in different past lives. Sometimes you may fucking reverse it, you become the fucking wife when you be, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this because as a person who literally remembers their past lives, I'm telling you right now, I talked to several girls that I used to be with back in past lives. Nigga, some of them was my sister and a wife before. Like, there was my wife inside this life, sister inside the next life. You know what I'm saying? Daughter inside this life, sister inside this. You know what I'm saying? It be all different kinds of combinations that y'all be going through. And then also, like I said, the fact that is multiple different girls shows that I was with these girls in different past lives. You know what I'm saying? So a soulmate, right, in regards to relationships, is simply just somebody that your soul has mated with. Soulmates, someone that your soul has mated with. You know what I'm saying? Now, what most people want truly is a divine counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get with a soulmate, right? Like your soulmate, aka your mate, aka your soul that you have made it with back in the past, right? They could also become your divine counterpart, right? But also, some soulmates are just meant to be your friends inside this life, or they're meant to reflect certain things back to you inside this life. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this too. I also do readings for people, right? And people oftentimes send me different people and say, "Yo, bro, I think this is my soulmate." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Well, yeah, your soul has made it with that person." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more than just one soulmate, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you was an Anunnaki, bro. As Anunnaki, they was polygamous. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of girls I talked to, you know what I'm saying? We was in polygamous stuff. I ain't seen that the girls was doing anything with each other. But back in the past, on some Anunnaki stuff, right? Polygamy was not just about having a whole bunch of women. And no, it was about genes and territory, my nigga. So for example, if I'm king of Anunnaki and I'm inside this fucking, let's say I'm king of Anunnaki inside Sirius A, right? And there's a fucking Sirius B water queen, right? If we get together, I now also own Sirius B with her. And she owns Sirius A with me. And our people can now merge together. And if she has really good genes that I don't have, we could mix and make a powerful ass baby. That's what it was about back in the past. You know what I'm saying? Polygamy was all about fucking genetics and territory. You know what I'm saying? To really obtain the most territory and to have the best specimens possible to rule over that territory. You see what I'm saying? So with that, it's like you could have several different females from that period of time. You know what I'm saying? You could have been inside some other lifetimes where it's just one woman and it was on some fucking lovey-dovey shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be, there's all different kinds of soulmates that have all different kind of purposes inside of your life. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, if you Anunnaki, some of your soulmates, you may be with all of them inside this life. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all not gonna be with any of them. You gonna be with you gonna be with your motherfucking with your Orion person. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, right? It's all different kinds of combinations. So I mean, if you guys want me to find out if you've been with a person in the past, I could find that out for you. You know what I'm saying? I do got just book a spirit guide reading, I guess, for that one, or like some galactic akashic shit, and just bring a picture of the person. You know what I'm saying? But like even with that, right? Just because you was with somebody back in the past, that does not mean you're gonna be with them inside the present. I'm not trying to discourage nobody, but let's get to divine counterparts. So a divine counterpart, right? A counterpart is somebody who complements your soul. You know what I'm saying? Now, divine means like of God. You know what I'm saying? So a divine counterpart would be somebody who complements your soul that came from literally source. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they came from source, I don't mean like they came directly from source. I mean that source put them inside your life to complement you inside this life. You know what I'm saying? This is what most people want, a divine counterpart. Now understand this. Divine counterparts do not have to be soulmates. Like, you could meet a person who you never had past lives with who is still your divine counterpart. You know what I'm saying? But understand this though. When you ascend in your consciousness, understand that this could change. And here's what I mean, right? When I say that somebody compliments your soul, it's like that's not always the most accurate statement. Here's what I'm saying that, right? Your soul, right? Your soul is just your consciousness. Now, your consciousness does hold several past life experiences. And you could be with another soul who has past lives that also complement your past lives. That is very, very true. Even if that person was not with you inside of a past life, they could have past lives that actually help to complement yours. But really, it's more about complementing your character and your personality and who you are inside this life. Here's what I mean by that, right? Let me say this real quick. There's different kinds of relationships, right? The main ones usually deal with either you're with a person and they reflect your shadow, right? And those could work out a lot actually. Like there's a lot of people who actually like those to be with a person who reflects their shadows and they could both help each other grow. Some people, it's just like a fucking like a perfect match where it's like you guys are just like together. It's lovey dovey. You guys do your things together. You guys do missions together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, right? Divine counterparts are going to be whatever complements you inside your life right now. And here's why I said right now. See, most people are victims to time, right? Most people are just going off of how time is making them flow. Like most people are not in control of their thoughts and emotions as much as they think they are. They just receive a thought, receive an emotion, and they act off that, and they're kind of just a victim to those impulses, right? Which isn't even always a bad thing. It actually makes shit a bit more simple because when you are a victim to time, you kind of just follow this one timeline, and it doesn't really change like that. Like if it changes, it was kind of just meant to change by some higher force, right? You know what I'm saying? And this look, I'm saying the simple part right now, but it's gonna expand as I keep on going. Just stay tuned, right? But what I'm trying to say is, right, the average person is just walking a certain timeline and they can't really control their timeline. They can't see multiple and just choose to hop in between different ones, right? That's actually not that bad because it makes shit simple. If you follow one timeline, then you will have a divine counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you chose to have that for that one timeline. Because some niggas don't want to be with nobody, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is like if you chose to have a divine counterpart, right? If you're a victim to time, it makes it way easier. Like there's gonna be that one person who's just your perfect match because inside this life, you're gonna just be this one person who follows that one timeline. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you start to have a multiversal awareness, right, you become aware of several different timelines and different versions of the space-time continuum. You know what I'm saying? Which means you could also change your timeline. Inside this timeline, this person is perfect for you. Inside this timeline, they're not. Let me give you an example of this real quick, right? Because I'm gonna give you guys also, even though I'm saying this, I'm gonna give you guys a solution to literally get your perfect match, which is your divine, like the whole perfect match, the one, those terms relate to divine counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Because soulmates are not always the one. Twin flames are not always the one for you inside this life and inside this timeline. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you guys at the end the best advice to manifest your perfect divine counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm going to give you a hint. It deals with not giving a fuck about these terms whatsoever. But here's what let me explain this shit real quick, right? Imagine if I was a motherfucking, how, how, how can I say this without getting like, I want to get marked, you know what I'm saying? By YouTube. So, you know the word, pug, right? Imagine pug, but instead of a P, it's a DR. Imagine I was a that and a lord. Fuck, I'm just saying a drug lord. You know what I'm saying? Imagine I was a drug lord, right? Okay, if I'm a drug lord, right? My divine counterpart might be a motherfucking trap queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need me a trap queen. You know what I'm saying? If I'm over here busting all these moves and stuff like that, I need my little trap queen. I need my shorty to hold that gun inside her purse. Facts. You know what I'm saying? However, let's say as I'm on that timeline, I become aware of the fact that I could be way more than this, bro. I could be way more than this. Let me just change my whole entire life up. And then I become a motherfucking Christian. I'm now a Christian. I'm going to church. I have different values. That trap queen is not my perfect match no more. I'm gonna need my little Christian woman. I'm gonna need my little woman of God. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a multiversal awareness, you could change your timeline so many times over that depending on what timeline you're on, you'll have a different perfect match for that timeline. You'll have a different divine counterpart for that timeline. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and here's what I mean with if you guys didn't watch my video about the Omniverse, go watch it because I explained how the Omniverse is made with the multiverse. I mean, with the universe, multiverse, metaverse, megaverse, superverse. Most people think we only live inside of a fucking multiverse, right? Nigga, we live inside of a whole omniverse with 5 arc verses, you know what I'm saying? And I break them down really good on Patreon. Like, I explain how they form based upon the 12 planes because understand this, the universe is 1 through 3D, right? A person with the 1 to 3D awareness could only act, literally, they could only act upon what they feel and what they see, right? And also off their impulsive thoughts, you know what I'm saying? That's all that a universal person could do. That's what most people are doing right now. They just act off of what they feel, what they see, what they impulsively think, right? When you hit 3 through 5D, you gain the ability to consciously think certain shit. Now you could think, what if I do this? What if I do that? That is the multiverse right there. You experience it right now through your own mind and your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because all your thoughts have different possibilities and different timelines for them. You know what I'm saying? Do I be a doctor or do I be a motherfucking construction man, right? Most people just go off the one timeline for themselves. They just get the impulsive thought, do it. They see this, do it. They feel that, they do it. You know what I'm saying? A person like that, although they may be unconscious, they have an easier time because that kind of person will simply just be a construction worker all their fucking life. It's just inside their timeline to do that shit. And they're going to meet their perfect partner in regards to that. Once you expand your mind, though, you could choose several different timelines. Once you hit a metaversal awareness, you start to actually become a true conscious being. Like, fuck consciously thinking. You become a fully conscious being who's also aware of your eternal spirit at some point. And when you hit that level, bro, I'm not going to lie, relationships get a little bit different because you literally start to see how, as an eternal spirit, right, you can embody every single timeline. You can also embody every single part of yourself. Meaning that for you to have a divine counterpart inside that kind of timeline, you would need a person who also can embody the same shit that you fucking do. Like, if you embody several different parts of yourself and all these different timelines, you also need a person who could also embody all those different timelines. Because at that point, right, if you can embody every timeline, every character, and all that, right, you're going to be aware of the fact that inside of this part of yourself, you're great with this person. But inside this part of yourself, you're great with a different person. And this is where polygamy might come into play. Or you simply just meet somebody who also embodies the same shit that you do. And then they could like reflect all those different aspects of you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hit the eternal spirit state on a 7D level, understand this. You literally become both female and male because your eternal spirit is not masculine or feminine. You know what I'm saying? It's both. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, you literally become your own kind of perfect person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody that you get with will just reflect a different part of you. You know what I'm saying? So you would either need multiple partners. You would need to either just so there's different options, right? You could have multiple partners. You could have one person who reflects all these different aspects of you. Or you could just date people for a season. You know what I'm saying? Which that may sound like it sucks, but if you hit the eternal spirit state, you don't actually crave, oh, I need this person. No. Because you literally have all that you need. And it's like inside this phase of your life, you might be with this person, you know what I'm saying? But then once a new phase happens, you're like, hey, it was great. I gotta find a new person, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it could get very confusing, which is why the solution, right, is to not really give a fuck about these terms whatsoever and simply just live your fucking life. And if you like a person and they like you back and you feeling this shit, nigga, be with them. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Stop stressing. Oh, this is my soulmate, my twin flame, my divine counterpart. Shut up. Stop. Please. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Because here's what I'm saying this, right? When you don't worry about this shit, you would just naturally like when you don't worry about it, because a lot imagine if I said, oh yeah, that is your soulmate. Now you may think, oh my god, I have to be with them. I just have to. Nigga, if you change as a whole entire person, that person may fucking fall out your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? If I say that's your fucking divine counterpart, it might be for this timeline. If you change your fucking timeline though, you may need a whole different divine counterpart, because if you change your timeline, the person that complements that timeline might be different, and divine counterparts complement you. You know what I'm saying? They complement your timeline, your character, your personality. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, if I could say that's your divine counterpart, right? However, if at some point you want to change your whole entire timeline, you might limit yourself because of this fucking person. You see what I'm trying to say? What you should just do is just be with the person, and if you like them and they like you back, and you guys feel strongly about each other, be with them. You know what I'm saying? If shit ends up changing, that's cool. Y'all may break up, you may find a new person. However, it's harder to go with the fucking flow if you're stuck on the fact that, oh, is this my twin flame? Is this my counterpart? Is this my soulmate? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not actually getting mad at you. I'm getting mad at the people who promote these false concepts, or not even a false concept. I get mad at people who promote these concepts without the full understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people speak on shit that they have no business speaking upon. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I learned all this shit from talking to fucking Altorians, from seeing different timelines with different fucking people. I've seen my own timelines with different kinds of people, bro. I've seen it all. Literally. I have. There's a point in time when I was manifesting I called it a soulmate at the time. You know, it would have been a divine counterpart, right? But nigga, I changed so much from that period of time. I'm not, nigga. I was literally in the astral with them several times over. I never even met the person inside real life. You know what I'm saying? But like, I saw what they would have looked like and all that shit. But at some point, I halted that shit because I changed my whole entire timeline. Dead ass. So now it's like the person I could align with right now is going to be different than that. I mean, right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of just chilling, living my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stressing over the fuck who's a counterpart, technically, actually, it's not even hard for me to, I'm not going to lie. When it comes to soulmates, it's not hard to peep that if you're aware of your own past lives. Because like I could, like for me, like I said, I know if that was my wife before, a sister, you know what I'm saying, mom, all three, daughter. I know I could see it all. I'm just tapping with the Akashic like that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. But it's like, even with that, I could notice how, oh, this soulmate, if I was inside of this energy, I could be with them. But right now, I can't be with them. You know what I'm saying? This one, I could be with them right now, but I know I'm going to change at some point. I'm not going to be with them no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very open about this shit, too. Like, I tell people, like, yo, like, I tell females if I, like, fuck with them, how I fuck with them, if I see this shit going long term, what I think all this even is. You know what I'm saying? But to keep shit simple, if you just live your life and just go off of, oh, I like them, they like me, we go well together, let's date each other, that would be fucking great. But at some point, if your life changes, y'all may break up, but it's going to be easier to break up because you're not focused on, oh, that's my divine counterpart, though. You know how many times I stayed around because I thought, nigga, I done went through that bullshit of thinking, oh, this is my divine counterpart. And the thing is, they actually were for that part of me. The more I changed, nigga, no. Like, if I were to have stayed the same, I would be with some of the same people. Facts. I'm thinking about two people specifically. But with those two people, I changed dramatically. Like who I was before, it was great. Shit was perfect. Shit was cordial, copacetic. I know it's copacetic, but nigga, I say copacetic. Nigga, that shit was copacetic. Shit was proper, nigga. But as I evolved and as I changed, it wasn't proper no more. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that's me having a multiversal awareness, right? Had I not tapped into that awareness, I'll be with some of the same people. And shit would be fucking great. Shit would be fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, nigga? I changed. And so may you. That's why you can't be so stuck on these motherfucking terms. You know what I'm saying? You'll be with a person sometimes who reflects different aspects of you, different shadows and shit like that. They help you heal and stuff like that. You may be with them for the longest period of time. You may be with them fucking forever. You know what I'm saying? You may meet a person where y'all just get y'all some lovey-dovey shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just some lovey-dovey shit. You may get with a person and they're teaching you mad shit. Not even about yourself, but just about fucking life. You know what I'm saying? It could be vice versa. You teaching them about fucking life, and you like being that teacher-ass nigga for them. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different combinations that you shouldn't even fucking worry about. Just live your life and find out who you like. And if they like you back, be with them. If shit changes at some point, nigga, it's cool. Because if you're really embodying your eternal spirit, you don't get attached. You don't get dependent. You should not be attached to any one person because you may change at some point. You know what I'm saying? Attachment is what's going to fuck a nigga up. Facts. Because if you're attached to a person, you're also attached to who you are with that person. If you want to change yourself, you can't be attached to that person no more. Facts. 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 And the thing is, this should be a simple concept to understand, but spiritual niggas be getting niggas all fucked up inside their head. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like I know a girl right now who I literally talk to, who I could be with, and it could be kind of cool, but it's like with the direction that I'm heading in with this whole eternal spirit shit, I don't want to just be like, I don't want to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were like for example, right? My basic spiritual character that I have, my basic spiritual character which I have right now could be great for this one particular person. Facts. But the more and more I tap into my eternal spirit, it's like it's a counterpart for one part of me. You know what I'm saying? I would either have to be polygamous, date them for a certain season, or just live my fucking life and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to a certain point where it's like you realize that relationships do not have to be how they are on how people think about them, right? You could have several different kinds of relationships, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just expand your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you could be with a person and y'all have that whole entire, like, romantic vibe and shit like that. But that's not your, like, wife. You know what I'm saying? You guys just do your romantic shit and it's fun. And then y'all go your separate ways. Like, you guys, like, here's what I mean, right? You can have someone who's like, it's like having a friend. This is going to sound like some fucking fuckboy shit. But you can have a friend with benefits, right? Where you guys are like mainly just friends, right? But hey, you guys may get romantic at some points. You guys may do things at some points. You know what I'm saying? But it's like but you're not with them for your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people will be cool with that. And let me tell you some shit real quick, bro. We all know that guys are cool with that type of shit, but guys think that girls aren't cool with that. Trust me, the fuck they are, my nigga. Like, there's girls that understand this shit too. There's girls that want to be with you for a certain season, but not your whole entire life. And that's cool. They could be your friend for life. But, like, put it like this, right? You guys could be only friendly in fucking July, right? But then in fucking December or fucking January, February, during fucking cuddle season, because it's winter and shit like that, y'all may get together. Y'all may do your things. You guys may live out those certain timelines. You guys may become a perfect match for that period of time, but then when springtime comes again, you get back on your motherfucking grind, you become a whole new person, and now that shit not proper no more. But you guys are still friends after that shit. And it can literally be that simple. Believe you me, girls are cool with that shit too, my nigga. It's not just guys, my nigga. Believe you me, I'm talking from straight experience, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, stop worrying about all that extra shit, bro. Just find out if you like a person, if they like you back, if it's cool, be together. You know what I'm saying? If a breakup happens, that's okay. Sometimes people change. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes during that one season, that was your divine counterpart. That was your perfect complementary aspect to yourself. But then 2 years later, y'all change. Now it's a new counterpart for you. You know what I'm saying? It's different people for different timelines, bro. Really get that shit through your skull. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I love you. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace.